Hi, my name is Lisa Templeton, and I welcome you to my Pagan Pathwork. If you're new to the channel, my Pagan Pathwork is the channel where I talk about my journey along a pagan path. I I I wanted to do an update for you today because the last personal video that, and I deleted a lot of my content because I just wasn't happy with the quality, and so now I have a better camera, and I'm in a better place mentally, to be able to talk about the issues. And so I really wanted to share an update with my viewers on where I'm at. So in my last personal video, I had just stepped away from my place of employment, and I could tell you that the time off between then and now has been very, very good for my soul. It, on the one hand, I nearly lost me, uh, and the world nearly lost me. But then on the other hand, when I came out the other side, I was a much stronger and better person for it. So the, just just so you understand kind of what happens, let me tell you this much. If you are dealing with shadow work in your life, and if you're not certain what shadow work is, it is anything that's like a skeleton in your closet, so to speak. It's the things that drive our darker selves, like what causes us to hate ourselves so much. If you have a history of abuse in your past, it, childhood sexual abuse, childhood abuse in general, those are the kind of things that are in our shadows. The trauma, that has a lasting impact on us as adults. That's what shadows are. It's the darker side of ourselves, and sometimes we are called as light workers to deal with what's in our shadow, because if we don't deal with what's in our shadow, then we cannot raise our vibration enough to be of service to anyone, let alone ourselves. So, right about the same time that I started going through the change of life, I also started having a spiritual awakening, and where I was having to deal with a lot of my shadow work. Now, if you want more details about that, I invite you to check out my blog site. It is www.mypaganpathwork.com, because there's too much content out there and there's too much to go into, to be able to address every single thing in this video. Just know that it has been a journey for me, and it has been vitally important for me to share that on the blog site, and to be able to help me grow. And it is my hope that those blogs will also help other people that are going through the same thing. I implore you, though, that if you are dealing with any kind of abuse and you are suicidal, go get help immediately. Don't wait. I waited until I reached a breaking point, and I went out of town with the intention not to come back. And instead, what happened was, when I got to my destination, I was greeted there by, to me, she is a mother spirit. There is a spirit in the place where I went to that welcomes me every time I go to visit there. And sometimes I think I belong there more than I belong in my current place of residence. Pardon me. However, it's just not feasible for me to move there. But anyway, yeah, I'm digressing. So that spirit, when I got there, she wrapped me up in her arms, so to speak, and I spent 4 days in a hotel working through the last of my shadow and helping me deal with the anger, the realization that what was in my shadow had impacted my personal life on such a deep level, my whole adult life. And so now that I've come out the other side of it, what Spirit has asked me to do is to get in front of you and help you and share my experiences with you, not just on my blog site, but to get in front of the camera and to pour out my heart and soul and say, hey, you're not the only one that's going through this. It's hard, it's confusing. There's a lot of different issues that come up when you step away from Christianity and you start walking down a pagan path. So what's happening now is, yes, I'm going to try to go back to work. I have been putting in applications, and the heaviness has lifted off my spirit. I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to go forward. I'm also starting college. Tonight is my first class. So I'm really excited about those things, but I'm also excited about sharing with you my personal experiences and to try to help you if you need it, or to share an opinion, or to start a dialogue, start a conversation, just sharing, because I really think it's important. As a solitary, it is really hard to build a sense of community, and right now I think that we need a sense of community because our world is in deep trouble. And so I'm here to try to help our world to be a better place. So I thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you will subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, because it'll give you notifications on when I load a new video. And even though I'm going back to work and at school at the same time, I will still make time to load weekly videos, and I would really like to share them with you. So as always, thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.